everyone, this exercise is called overhead reach. Have a lie down on your mat, finding your nice rest position, so length through the back of the neck, feet and knees hip width apart, shoulders resting on the mat, collarbones gently open, ribs heavy and soft. Taking that moment to rock the pelvis forwards and back. And finding that center position. As if we could get a silk scarf under the back, but nothing more. We're going to have our arms by our side. And we're going to really learn about our ribs. And actually trying to keep our neutral spine, our center spine. Because as we're going to do this overhead reach, which includes our arms, you may find that you naturally want to lose that center and your ribs are going to lift up to the ceiling. So we're going to have our arms by our side and just have a watch of this exercise, and then we'll break it down so that you can practice. So the full exercise is this: breathing in to engage your center, breathing out, arms are going to float up and back. Breathing in, circling, coming back to center, breathing out, breathing in, and rest. So the first thing that's very important, we all have different skeletons, we're all built really differently. I am very average flexibility, and so some of you will notice that your arms will go further back than mine, they may not go as far as mine, and that's absolutely okay. Pilates is an individual exercise and it's all about listening to your body, and as a teacher that makes me really, really happy when my students actually learn to listen to themselves. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure you're still in your center, having watched me, and we're going to do a little experiment. You're going to take your arms and you're going to allow your arms to go back. And they're going to go back as far as you feel they naturally go, so don't hurt your shoulders. And just notice once they're up, what happens. So with me, you can see that I've become really hollow in my back. My ribs are really reaching up to the ceiling. Now, while this is a lovely stretch, it's not an official Pilates exercise. So just notice what happens to your body. We're going to come back down. We're going to recenter ourselves because we've lost that position. Ribs are heavy again. And the next time you do this, I want you to see if you can become aware of the point before you start to lose that center and your ribs start to lift. Encouraging you to close your eyes because that's going to help you have awareness of just floating your arms back, seeing if you can become aware at the point at which your back may want to arch or your ribs want to lift, and then just come back down. We'll do that a couple more times. So we're just going to allow our arms to come back. And if you lose the center, if you feel that you've gone too far, that's absolutely okay. Just reset your center and just keep having a go. Just learning how to keep yourself centered, making sure there's just softness through the arms. We're going to do one more. Just noticing how far you can go, just that little transition point, and then come back down. Great. So we're going to add in that circle movement. So we're going to allow our arms to come back, stop at that point where you're still nice and controlled. And then we're just going to do a little circle with our arms as if we're drawing a small circle onto the ceiling to come back to center. We're going to go back just to the point before we lose our control. We're going to come back, drawing that small circle on the ceiling to come back to center. We're going to go again, we're going to go back, and we're going to come forwards. Good. Seeing if, as we do this movement, we can try and keep our neck relaxed. We should still be aware that our Spine is centered, our pelvis and our low back is in that neutral position. Our feet and knees are hip width apart. Last one. And then come back to center. And then we're going to relax that. So from here, we're going to do those 2 stages of putting the exercise together. We're going to practice engaging our core muscle, and then we're going to put it together fully with the breath work. So we're just going to engage our core as our arms go back. And at any point that the core needs to let go, just allow it to let go and re-engage the core, come back to center. Allowing your core to relax at any point, engaging your core, coming back, letting go of the core, engaging the core, coming back to center. So just those deep inner muscles, your pelvic floor, your transverse abdominis, which is the wire muscle. Engaging that core, moving back, engaging the core, coming back to center. Just allowing it to just be engaged, to relax, to engage the core, come back to center, to engage the core, to relax, to engage the core, come back to center. And now see if you can really be aware of your control as you do this. As you're engaging your core, you're still staying centered. Let's do 2 more. And the last one. Give your arms a bit of a rest. So we're going to come on to breath work. And as always, some of you will find that combining it with breath work feels quite natural. Others of you will find it quite difficult. You are not failing Pilates if you cannot coordinate your breathing. It is not the most important thing. So I would love you just to breathe and be able to engage your core. So if this feels a bit too much, just follow the exercise and breathe in your own time. Making sure you're centered. We're going to breathe in to engage our center. We're going to breathe out. We're going to allow our arms to go back. Keeping our core engaged, we're going to breathe in and come back round. We're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. We're going to breathe in. Seeing if you can engage your core as you breathe. But if the core lets go, it's okay to gently engage it again. So just breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. 2 more. Last one. And relax your arms down. Well done. You've just completed overhead reach.